So if you haven't already guessed by the title of this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your coffee that little bit extra special with this really simple recipe. So let's get started. Alright, so this coffee recipe is a little bit simple. It does require some ingredients there, so it's not going to be like your standard instant coffee if you drink those every day. So first thing, you're going to want this delicious gooey condensed milk. As you can see, it is in a different language, but that literally says milk condensed if you didn't pick that up. And the next part, Brazilian coffee. I mean, any kind of coffee blend like this is going to work. Let me just show you what it looks like in powdered form. And my particular coffee machine, it needs 2 cups at least of water, so I use 2 spoons, so 1 to 1. Now you want to put your condensed milk into the cup first, so you've got it in there. And I used 4 in this case. It did turn out a little bit too sweet because the coconut milk was extra sweet to the almond milk, so just make sure you put in like 1 or 2 to start and see how it's tasting and add in more as you need. So there's 2 cups of coffee in my jar. I'm just going to pour out roughly half into this cup right now. Now for the coconut milk, so ideally you just stir it when the coffee is in there. But yeah, pick whatever milk you want, almond milk, there's soy milk, there's rice milk, that'll be good. Any kind of milk alternative or even just normal milk will be fine. Just make sure to adjust to taste because some of these alternative milks can be a bit sweeter than others, which can obviously change the outcome of your whole coffee. And now we just want to stir this together. And the mistake I made here was pouring in the milk with the coffee, which cooled down everything, and the condensed milk won't dissolve as easily, so it'll all be stuck in the bottom. And if you're getting this sort of color, then you're on the right track. And I gotta say, this one was quite delicious. Just a little bit too sweet. Now for my second coffee that I'm gonna make. This one ideally, I mean, Yu's Vietnamese coffee is probably one of the nicest coffees, especially when it's iced. So again, put your condensed milk into your cup to your taste. Everyone's different, so just make sure, start off with just like 1 or 2 teaspoons of condensed milk, see how it's tasting, and then add more if you need to. It's a little bit runny. This is not exactly a healthy recipe if you're wondering either. It just makes your coffee taste more like something you'd get in a really nice coffee shop almost. Almost. It's almost there, not quite, but almost. And this is where I kind of mess up because there isn't quite enough coffee to fill out the cup. So it ends up being more milky. But that's okay. Even if you like just black coffee, try adding condensed milk in instead of sugar. Alright, this time I've mixed it with the coffee so it melts a lot easier than before. Now again, I'm using coconut milk, but whatever kind of milk you've got, just pour that right in. So this one, as you can see, is a lot lighter in color. And what makes it extra special is we can actually add some cinnamon powder into that as well on top of it. Just sprinkle a bit on with your fingers. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that delicious orange. Alright, and that, literally this drink here tasted exactly like Auntie Anne's cinnamon glazed pretzels. I don't know if you've ever had them, but that's exactly what it tasted like. Literally one of the best drinks ever. And enjoy. And that's pretty much it. You can just enjoy that bad boy right there. Yeah, that's nice. If a coffee makes you smile, you know it's good. Alright, and last but not least, if your coffee gets cold, let's say, especially if you've made Vietnamese coffee, get yourself some ice because iced Vietnamese coffee is some of the best coffee you will ever drink. The only issue is obviously to do it properly. They make an insanely strong coffee mix and drip it onto the ice and it melts all together. This is kind of like a bodged version where you chuck in ice after your coffee gets cold, so it's not quite the same thing, but essentially it does give you a very nice tasting iced coffee. And I'm throwing all my ice everywhere, but that's just what happens when it's in a bag. Don't ask why it's in a bag, that's just how it works this time. But anyway, if your coffee gets cold, don't worry about it, don't throw it away. Just chuck some ice in there and you'll have a really nice iced coffee to drink. Now the difference between Brazilian and the Vietnamese coffee I'm using here, Vietnamese is a lot more sharp, but it goes really well with extra sweetness and very cold, or very warm, either way, but it goes extra well with condensed milk. Brazilian coffee is extremely mild and really smooth. Like if you want a nice smooth coffee, then go with the Brazilian. Obviously they've got different levels, but like I said, Vietnamese goes best with ice. Alright, what do you think, guys? What do you think? So now that you heard my amazing coffee recipe, that includes the secret ingredient of condensed milk, and also get yourself like a decent coffee maker and a proper ground coffee blend, and it's like changes your world. Or even better, if you have an espresso machine. Those are a bit pricey though, so my solution is a little bit cheaper. And also try using an alternative milk if you want to. They are a little bit more expensive, so if you wanted like a nutty flavour in there, like almond milk or something, and you just wanted to make it a little bit extra special and nice, give it a go, see what you think. I mean, go ahead and try it and then come back to this video and hit that like button if it worked out for you. I want to know about it. Also, comment down below. So if you enjoyed my coffee recipe, thank you so much for watching. I hope it goes well for you. Obviously, adjust your condensed milk levels to your taste, because it could be too sweet for some people. You know, everyone's different. But other than that, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have very happy coffee breaks in the future, and we'll see you again in the next video.